Yo, what's up guys? It's your boy Looney, and today we're tackling a question that crosses a lot of minds. And that is, should I quit my job and become a full-time investor? Let's break this down with real numbers, real mindset, and real expectations. Before we get into it, quick shout out to the Discord. It is free to join, and then I also offer a premium membership, which gives you access to one-on-one coaching. I do trade call-outs, I do giveaways, I have an option selling course. All the links to that are in the description. It's $8 a month. I also offer different types of memberships, but you can check it out there. Anyways, the dream of quitting your 9 to 5 and living off trades or investments sounds amazing. But let's keep it real. Investing full-time is a business, not a vacation. The market doesn't pay you on a schedule. There are dry spells, there's volatility, and of course, risk. And that's why I always say to build your active income first, whether it be your job or your side hustle or just your freelance work. That's your cash flow. And then use that to consistently invest. And that's where long-term wealth is actually built. Now, what am I doing myself? I do have a job, an active income. I do have a side hustle, and I do some freelance work here on YouTube, and that is my income to grow this portfolio. I then use this to dollar cost average into crypto or some stocks like Robinhood. And then I will take profits here and there. And not only that, I'll cash up. I'll have this cash sitting in my buying power, waiting for opportunities, and then sell options. So I'll sell cash secured puts for weekly or monthly passive income. Now, if we look at like something like Oscar, this is one that I got into after a massive drop with Oscar due to missing guidance and the sentiment change. And I took advantage of this dip by selling 2 cash secured puts, one at $15, one at $11. Very quickly, cash secured puts, you're putting up cash and you're basically saying that you're okay with owning it at whatever strike price you choose. So that's just a quick definition. I do have other videos on cash secured puts, and obviously my selling course and my membership also goes over this. But now I do that, and not only that, I actually do covered calls. Covered calls work very similar, but you have to own the shares to run it. And it's same idea where you're collecting income, passive income, weekly or monthly. And I'm doing this on Riot, SoFi, and just generating income that way. But I'm not living off that money. I'm reinvesting most of it. So that premium that I collect from selling options, I'll reinvest it, whether to do more option selling or other crypto or other stocks. So you don't need to force bad trades with this buying power. You can wait, and you could pounce when the market gives you a setup. And that's the advantage of patience and cash flow. Now, if you were to do this full time, you would be looking at numbers all day and making decisions very rapid. And when you're investing, sometimes it's good to not look at the screen and not pay attention to things. Sometimes the best move is to make no move at all. Also with that, there is some risk with selling options. They can go wrong. If we look here, my covered calls are majorly red. They're in the money. And I'm constantly have to roll them. And instead of getting paid, I'm actually having to pay to roll these positions. So you can see how quickly it could turn against you. Now, I'm not too concerned because stocks can't go up forever, and I'm not really missing out on too much, especially since I'm rolling up and out. So I do have to pay a little bit to roll them, but again, I'm not missing out majorly. But if you were to do this full time, you would be more concerned about this management and just overall not growing by doing something like this. So let's say you want to make $40,000 a year from just investing. If you're pulling a conservative 10% annually, you'll need $400,000 invested. And that's not trading YOLO calls, not flipping meme coins, and that's just simple compounding. And most people like myself aren't there yet, which is okay. So the better question is, how can you grow your income and then use that to build wealth over time. And that's what I'm trying to do. I'm not quitting my job to chase trades. I'm using my job to fund the freedom. Now, right now on my year return, I'm a little bit up past that 10%. I'm up 26% year to date at that 8%. So I'm not looking to get rich overnight with my strategies. I'm being very consistent, not doing the YOLO calls like I said. I do have some crypto, which is a lot more volatile, but even here, I'm doing a safe strategy, which is dollar cost average, and a few of them are red and a few of them are green. And overall, I'm not looking at this as a short-term get rich quick scenario. I'm building growth over time, building the active income, and then using that active income to invest here and then build or grow my portfolio even bigger. So if you're grinding, stacking, DCAing, you're on the right path. Continue to do it. That's the most important thing, is to get more active income, to build that. Then from there, you can make better decisions and you can allocate cash better. Me, myself, I am looking at risk a lot different now. You can see I'm stacking cash, and I wasn't able to do that when I didn't have a big portfolio. But now I wouldn't even say my portfolio is big, but it's bigger than it was, and I could actually allocate cash appropriately and allocate risk appropriately. And you can see my buying power is pretty large, so I'm not rushing into things. I'm not looking to get that 100% return in 2 days or 1,000% return, because that could work against you very quickly. And I'm not in a rush. So I'm trying to be consistent, be consistent and compound and reinvest and just constantly building. So drop a like if you're in it for the long game and not just overnight riches. Comment where you're at in your journey. And if you want to see how I actually invest in real time, join the free Discord. Premium links are in the description as well. Peace.